Listen, me and Aunt Gina went to crickets last night. We were walking out, and this old man looked at Aunt Gina, looked at me, and he whispered in my ear, and he says, "You want to have a threesome?"
This, I believe, my grandma's crazy. Her name's Patsy, and she's a crazy woman. She takes every chance she gets just to show us how crazy she actually is. I realized my grandmother is mentally insane when my cousins and I started sleeping over her house a couple years ago. Being weirdo, nerdy 7th graders, we would blast music in the den and dance. Yeah, I know, pretty weird, but again, 7th grade. So we'd be having a good time when down comes Grandma in her nightgown, jumping around and attempting to twerk. It was not a pretty sight. What was an even worse sight was when she flashed our little 7th grade eyeballs. I honestly don't think I can ever unsee that. She'll also randomly text me about cute boys she sees and always wants me to date her neighbors. Every year on the first day of school she texts me, "Hey Amanda, who's hot and who's not? XOXO. And one time she texted me, "Hey Amanda, cute boys outside playing basketball. Yum, want me to give them your number? Yahoo! No, Grandma, but thanks for thinking of me." She also claims she hates when we take pictures and videos of her, but we know she secretly loves it because she actually posed for every single one of these pictures. Oh, and she has a secret admirer, which I guess really isn't that much of a secret. His name is Vito, and she met him at church. He visited her at the library where she works and asked her on a date to go get some coffee, but she politely declined because he kind of creeped her out. But she still brags about how she's still got it and how she's still so hot. God bless. Me and my cousin stop by her house once in a while to annoy her and eat her lollipops, because she always has lollipops. She might have all organic and gross, smelly food, but she's always got a lollipop. It's fun making her mad. She yells in this funny, high-pitched voice, and it makes me laugh. Grandma's a bad shot taker, too. We were practicing, with water, of course, on Thanksgiving, for when she goes clubbing with Vito. She couldn't get it down, and it was water. Guess her shot-taking days are behind her. Okay, well, to top it all off, she's now a crazy cat lady. All she posts on Facebook is pictures of her new cat, Fiona Grace. Don't get me wrong, it's a cute cat. It's gray and it has big green eyes, but I wanted her to get a dog because I like dogs better, and they're fun to play with. Every time I see Patricia Tanner Sullivan on my timeline, I know it's a picture of her damn cat. Speaking of Facebook, she literally shares everything she sees, from share this unless you like Satan, to how to make crazy desserts, to how to speak German, to inspirational quotes. That lady shares it all. She sure does keep the holidays entertaining, though. She tells us stories about how when she was younger, the trend was to shave your eyebrows completely off and pencil them in, and they still haven't grown back, and about all the old men that still flirt with her. Last Easter, she put on this creepy rabbit mask, called herself Cotton Candy Tail, and said she was a Playboy bunny and to get Hugh Hefner on the phone. All right, Grandma. She also told us that she used to model for her friend that worked for a magazine, and the photo shoot was supposed to be her stealing a baby, so she wore this big trench coat and held a random baby in her arms and was actually featured in that magazine. Sadly, this information has not yet been verified because she still hasn't found that magazine, and I refuse to believe it unless I see it. Grandma also just happened to run over my little brother's foot with her car. She was dropping him off at school a couple weeks ago, and he got out and said goodbye but opened the door to the back seat to get his backpack. But she didn't realize he was still there, so she drove away and actually ran over his foot. Good thing his shoes were a little big on him, because otherwise that would not have been good. It's safe to say she doesn't take him to school anymore. So yeah, this I believe, my grandma's crazy, but I love her, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Grandma, you naughty or
It's
nice?
nice to be nice, but I like to be naughty once in a while. You know, a little drinking, a little smoking, a little woo-woo.
What is woo-woo?
Think about it. Wow, look at those wrinkles.